Are you looking for love?
Yes, unquestionably so.
Hi.
Booty, look at that booty.
Удивительно квартиру в
Come out of here.
Moment of silence. Moment going. Next.
You're my lion and I'm your lioness.
This is funny. Like,
Oh, is it funny?
very funny.
Funny too?
Who is the dancing queen? We got?
These brand new.
Stop it! What's all this now?
How do you like that now?
Look at her, gorgeous little thing.
Hey, what you saying? What you talking about?
Welcome, guys, to OMG Let's Talk. Today we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé, the other way around,
Woo woo.
episode 2. And this episode's called To Have Peace. My name is Erica.
Marley.
I'm Jesse.
Whoa!
Oh, wait,
And there's Dustin.
there's Dustin.
Background Dustin.
Hey.
Cowboy music to the show.
Yes.
Need some background jams.
Background jam.
That'll probably work for like next episode, but
Yeah.
no country people yet. We all in the islands right now. Wow. Yeah, so this is what, second episode following up of the season. Rated 1 through 10.
I'd say like a 3.
This one, yeah,
Mhm.
just a lot of build up. It's like a 5. You get to know everyone a little bit more. Met a new person, I think, this episode too, so that's good.
Literally like filler episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we get to meet some new people. I mean, can't get it all right and really quick, but let's hop into it. Who do we get? How do I switch over here?
Got you.
We
Nice.
start with.
Okay, so we're starting off with Danielle and Johan. So Danielle is this New Yorker.
Do you think that Danielle is your least favorite so far?
100%.
Yeah, but she's just so annoying. It's good. It's just funny to watch her fuck up.
Yeah, no, she's honestly terrible. She's very annoying, but we got Danielle, and then we also have Johan, who is from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I don't know. He's patient.
They literally have a 10-year difference. Not bad, but let's get on. Nothing really happens much with them. We already seen how they act and live together, so it's not too interesting because they've been
You
going
guys-
back and forth so much.
And that's from the other season of the other show.
Correct, and she continued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, okay.
So is this how she was through the whole other show too?
Yes.
Just like pushy and annoying.
Pushy, annoying, always trying to communicate in English, but Johan doesn't even understand it, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's just like no entiendo. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Poor guy, dude. She just yells and yells. Yeah, this is like their whole relationship, though. It's...
Yeah, it must be difficult.
Oh, for sure. So the first thing that they're kind of doing in this scene, like they're going to go visit his family, which she has met before, but I guess it's just she's visiting, so going to see his fucking 16 family members.
Yeah, is it 16 family members in the house, or do they just come over to visit? And they're all in
They
the
all
same.
live there.
Holy crap!
I'm pretty sure this is why she was like, I need to get my own apartment. Like,
Mhm.
I need to have everything because I'm not staying here. But
Yeah.
you know, that's just usual in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
10 families live in one spot.
yeah, and
Is it-
they all love her too. They're so excited for her. Well, I guess she's like the white lady with the money, right?
That's why they love her.
But
I mean, I would assume so. Why they're like overly joyous to see her.
isn't this what living in the Dominican Republic is going to entail, though? Is she's going to have to live in this house with the 60?
She's not gonna do that.
She's not going to do that.
You already know she wants everything. She wants Johan to have a successful business, support her. She just wants to chill on the beach and have
Yeah,
mangoes.
yeah, kind of outrageous expectations, honestly. Like everything she says, I'm just like, why do you think this is all gonna happen? Like, yeah, and she makes it really hard on Johan, that's for sure.
I'm not gonna lie though, as this episode was airing and right in the beginning, I sure did cut me up a big ass mango and eat it, and I thought it was more.
Did you?
Mm,
With the
Um,
tahini, I thought it was just more enjoyable. I was like, damn, I can see why she wants this.
every day on the beach.
Every day.
She's got the right idea, but not realistic.
No.
Look
And
at
it,
your cat.
Special
Kitty.
surprise is Boo,
Blue.
Shadow Cat.
ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Anyway, so family loves her because she's white lady, whatever.
She's white lady, whatever.
Basically, but I think it's funny. Yeah, they're bringing up that she's like, I cannot stand staying in this place with no air conditioning. And I was thinking, like, how many places is there really for her to get with no air conditioning if she's gonna live there?
Well, she's trying to create her own reality in a third world country. She's trying to live an American lifestyle in a third world country, and she expects Johan to pay for it. That's the whole dynamic of the whole relationship.
That's her expectation.
Yeah, it's outrageous. It's ridiculous.
I
Yeah,
think that AC is like not a thing in the DR, honestly.
that's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna find a place like that. Like he kept trying to tell her that we're not at a resort anymore. Sorry.
It's why like everything she's like saying, he's just laughing. Like, yeah, I told you so. What? I told you. I told you. Like, yeah, this is what I deal with every single day.
Well, that's perfect leading into it because right here, they actually, shortly after they meet the family, she's like, yeah, like you said, mangoes and beach and shit. But Johan, she says, like, I want to stay here. This is my ideal life.
Mm-hmm.
And they make a deal like, okay, we can stay here, but if you don't like it and if it doesn't work out, then we're fucking going to New York.
Yeah, he's
You
like,
already know it's not going to work
Yeah,
out.
100%.
That's why
That's why he made this deal.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's giving her the option. It's like, all right, we'll give it a year and see how you can fucking deal with it.
Yeah, she won't
And
laugh.
he knows. He's just like, and then we'll be in America.
Then
no
we'll go to
doubt.
America.
4 days tops.
4
Yeah.
days, yeah, maybe a little more. 4 months. and
I
she's
would say
done.
like not even a week, honestly. Guaranteed. This is why we have this kind of filler episode
She's
because
gonna have to break her lease. I don't know how it works over there,
she
actually.
ruined everything for nothing. Anyways, so moving on after this, they spend the night at the parents' house. They don't have like a hotel or anything, so they wake up in Dominican Republic and where everyone else lives, and this bitch is trying to do a 10-step skin routine outside. No sink, no
Nope.
mirror.
She has
no
a mirror.
nothing.
It's on the scooter.
You're right. The mirror is put on the scooter.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
Worst routine ever, too.
I was telling Jesse that. I was like, I don't know. She's not like going down right. She's like pulling up on the lips.
And Mark's like, she's doing it all wrong.
and like a spatula, like a I don't know.
And her roller routine was just kind of like very simple. That's not what you do. You have to hit certain spots. She's like, yeah, this is just so my skin doesn't get swollen. Well, it's not working.
Yeah. No.
She's a little puffy.
She's pretty puff. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Look at his face, dude. So she's literally in the jungle. I wish I could just people were viewing her. It's outside it's third world country and this bitch is trying to do
Look at her rose
rose oil.
syrup
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like, this one just brings good energy.
She had to like her ice too, her ice cube, and she's like, I need
Really?
a fridge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's like, I need a fridge in our bathroom. And he's like, really? A whole fridge in her bathroom? Like he's probably thinking like a huge ass fridge.
No, just a fridge for my makeup
That's
and
ridiculous.
my eyes and my facial routines. Like, Jesus, you're not in America anymore.
Do you
No.
guys, you have a refrigerator in your bathroom?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Okay.
No. If I need to use that stuff, I put it in the fridge for a little bit and then I use it right away. I don't need to keep it in there.
She doesn't want to walk from the kitchen to the
You
bathroom.
can, if you plan it out like 5 minutes ahead, like especially if you put it in the freezer, that shit will be good.
Mm.
That's my style. Okay, so they're doing their skin routine and then they walk over to Johan's meat shop.
Yeah, he just recently opened up a butcher shop. He's like pretty new into it, right?
Yeah, he just started. He's pretty excited about it actually to show her this place he's been working on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, from the outside, like and how it was painted and the design and everything of it, it actually looked really nice. And I don't know, it
Yeah,
looks
it's fresh paint. Bars
yeah,
in the
I don't
window.
know. It looks like in the strip where everyone is
Got a
at.
little dick right
There's a
there.
little penis sign right next to us. Somebody like
Spray tits.
Hey, it's not
Tagged up
on
a
his
dick.
shop though.
No.
At least.
At least.
I don't know, that trim job on the paint right there though. A little rough, a little rough.
Yeah.
Whoever did the chicken cow.
Yeah, it
and
looks really good. It looks like pop
pig,
art, really
yeah.
cartoon pop art.
I love it. So how do you feel when
So first
Daniela,
off, for audio listeners, she walks into the butcher shop and all the meat is spread all over the table, unrefrigerated, and there's flies all over it.
Disgusting
Well,
is
and-
all I have to say.
He just says it's completely normal. He's like,
I
"What
totally
the
can't
fuck do you want me to do with
I
it?"
can totally see that.
And she's walking in with her American ass mind, like, whoa, what's going on? She's like, no wonder I get sick every time I eat over here.
But he said this is what they do out there. This is how they show their meat.
Yeah, he's like, how else are they gonna see the meat? He's like, it was previously refrigerated, and then I put it here while they look at it, and
I'm not gonna lie, the meat doesn't look that bad.
no, it looks pretty good, honestly. It's just got
It
some
looks
flies
really
on
good.
it. You're gonna wash it with some water before you cook it anyway,
And just
right?
cook it, dude. That would cause
And
a
it's
little
it.
bit
still
of-
pink.
What's a little bit of fly puke gonna do?
It's
Ugh.
eggs. Ugh, and puke,
Let's-
you're right.
You cook it
Yeah.
off.
Cook it off.
Let's just say I wouldn't eat the meat.
I
no,
would-
thank you.
I would totally eat that meat.
If I had to go to
Yeah, I
any
would.
butcher shop, it would be Johan's butcher shop.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johan in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Go to his carnita shop. Nah, I don't know. He's very excited to show Daniela the shop, and she just totally shits on it, like the fly shits on his.
Yeah,
meat.
she just can't believe how he's running his business, and he was so proud to show her. And he's like, "Dude, I got my own meat shop. Probably a big deal where he's from, you know."
Yeah, she's like, you're running your butcher shop like a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because he doesn't have a computer in QuickBooks, so she's
But-
like going through his paper receipts. He's like, "Yeah, you know, I buy it for this and I sell it for that, so that's profit." And he's like, "Well, where is it written down?" And she's like, "Well, if it's not written down, then you're not running the business right." That's
Okay.
how they keep the flies. off.
Yeah, how about this?
They have like a little sex whip that they just whip around to get all the flies off of the meat, and they just have
It
to
is
do it the
literally
whole
like a
time.
leather fucking whip.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they're just-
leather tassel whip.
It's kind of pointless because the flies is just gonna go back on it anyways.
Mhm.
It's just for the moment. They're like, no, there's no flies, you know?
No.
It's pretty funny. That's his nephew, actually, who's,
Yeah, he works at the butcher shop.
uh-huh. Go nephew. He doesn't mind. He probably eats there every day, all day. I would.
She has to give Johan some props for trying to do his own thing and like starting a business. Give him that much.
Yeah, she tries to in a piss ass way. Like, okay, she's so fucking annoying.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
After chewing him a new asshole, she's like, "Well, I'm proud of you, but like, well, no, you're not proud. You literally came in and berated him for 30 fucking minutes about every single thing he's done wrong. No compliments of anything he has done right." I
Just
would kick her out. Like,
sarcastic
you're
about it too.
calling the cops. You're not allowed here.
For real, get her out. This is not her country. Tell her to go back home. Tell her to go back to her
They're
country.
married.
Tell her to go
Yeah.
back to her country.
Yeah.
Anyways, but she makes even rude comments of saying that do rich people buy this meat? Because he's like, everyone buys meat like this, and she's just very
Yeah, play it for a
condescending.
second. Oh.
Should I?
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, she's like, yeah, because Johan says, like, this is how everyone buys meat in Dominican Republic. And then her private interview, she's like, is it really how everyone, like, even rich people buy meat like this?
I'm kind of annoyed that she's saying she wants to get away from all the stuff in the US, but she can't adjust to this lifestyle. So what do you want?
It makes no sense. She's trying to recreate her lifestyle in the Dominican Republic.
So
How is that going to
contradicting.
work?
Ooh, look at that meat. That looks like it has a lot of egg flies on it.
You don't think that's just like salt or something?
No, yeah, I was just being sarcastic.
No.
Look at he has meat in the fridge right there. He has cheese. Why would he have the cheese in there?
Over the
He has
meat?
to keep it fresh.
He has like shitty ass bologna in there versus like fresh cut meat.
I think
Maybe
he just keeps the meat out for a little bit.
That's what he
and
was
then puts it
saying,
back.
right? Because there's a freezer behind him, and she showed him that, and he's like, "Nah, like people like to see their meat."
it might also have been that he just pulled the meat out for the TV show
Oops.
or something, and in his head he didn't think that he was doing anything wrong. He wanted everyone to see all of his quality meat, including his wife. So he had called his nephew up. He's like, "Bro, we're gonna be there at 9 a.m. Put all the meat on the table. I'm about to flex." And then she comes in and fucking destroys him.
Like, this is fucking disgusting. This shit sucks. Like, god damn it.
And the whole time he's like, I keep the meat cold. Like, the freezer's here. This is the refrigerator. It's cold. It's cold. And she's like, this is not cold.
He's like, touch it. And she touches, like, ugh, gross.
Yeah, she's like,
ugh.
What a bitch. Yeah, and she rubs in his face. Not only that, after she's like running her studio and shit, but yet she had to work as a history teacher, what I remember, and her yoga was like her side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how good were you learning that?
Yeah, one of her big thing is like, where is the money coming from to open up his shop? And he's like, well, my second job is paying for the start of the business, which totally makes sense. This is how you open up a business. It takes money to make money. And I don't understand why she doesn't get it, being this professional business owner of a yoga studio where she's making up money out the ass or whatever.
Like, how was it when she started her business? Was
Hey.
she just like booming out of nowhere or what?
Johan even says, like, you know, sometimes you're not profitable on your first day of opening. I think he said he's only been open for a month or something.
I even remember her taking clients in her home when we saw her in the Paradise one.
Yeah, she's diarrhea.
She
I got
fucking
it.
sucks.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see too much of them.
She's just mad because she sees that it's not making too much money, so she's just concerned about how he's gonna support her.
It's all about the money. I was telling Jesse that every time. Like, the whole problem in the relationship was money, and that's why it makes no fucking sense why she doesn't want to take him to the States, because there's no money.
Like, if you
Yeah.
want him to work and pay for your bougie ass lifestyle, do it in what the fuck, America.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen in the DR.
Why do you think they all like marry American women?
Yeah, he even said like mine and my family's dream is to live in America, like straight up.
Why do you think his family loves her? It's all their tickets to the States.
Yeah, like we'll put up with her ass for now.
Mm-hmm. Or at
Yeah.
least his, and then he could go to the States, make money, and send it back. You know the routine. Come on. How long have we been watching that show?
Yeah, but they're setting up QuickBooks. She's getting pissed at him the whole time.
She's saying stupid shit like this. We're looking at a screenshot right now, and she's like, they're going over the books. She's like, you need a computer. We have to do it in the computer, or you can't run a business, which is completely false, especially in the Dominican Republic. It makes no fucking sense. And she asks him stupid questions like, 60 is more or less than 19. Like, ultra condescending, like calling him a fucking idiot. And even in her interview, she's like, he can't even do basic math. Like, it's ridiculous. She won't give him a chance. It's ridiculous.
Degrading.
It is.
It's been.
Like, I don't know how he even got through this, like, this segment of her being there. It's the first morning.
She's already on him about everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, her shit is not even that great. It's just a bunch of numbers
Look
that he
it.
probably had written down in already like a paper.
I was about to say, she has nothing else set up in this. What the?
No formulas.
This is
like,
literally like you said, like as if you wrote it down on a paper. This is how it looked. On Excel, she has nothing but the numbers, like, and added up. That's it.
Yeah,
Nothing
he's
on
like,
the side.
he's looking at it like those
No
numbers are
month,
what
no
I have on my
dates.
paper.
Yeah,
sheet. Like,
right?
I already have this done.
No input of the item, no output. Is it input out? No, nothing
Like, I
organized.
understand maybe moving forward, it could be beneficial to get your stuff on a computer. You know, it'll do the math for you and stuff, and yeah, you could keep a little better
Look at
track.
her
But
fucking stupid rock ring, too.
at the point where he's at 1 month into a butcher shop in the Dominican Republic, I'm sure he's doing fine. And while they're filming there, they even have customers coming in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Feel bad for the dude.
I've been.
40,000 pesos, I think that's his profits they were talking
Mhm.
about. So he made about 735 and no, that's how much it took him to open up the
The
shop.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
735 US dollars, which is 20,000 pesos.
It's insane
Hmm.
to think about.
Yeah. Under $1,000 you can open up a butcher shop.
Well, yeah, she just bitches about money.
Yeah, she's
course.
pretty annoying.
Yep.
That's all their segment for this week. I'm sure it'll get worse next episode.
Dude, I hope their whole like thing is just
This-
them at the butcher shop. It
this
just like turns into
season-
like this weird like
I'm
sitcom of them at the
just
butcher
not,
shop.
I'm not seeing anybody. like-
Johan, it's like a sitcom. It's like a new Seinfeld comedy, and it's gonna be like Danielle walking in, and it's gonna be like Johan, and he like runs out from the back. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why is it me now?" You know.
Like, I better see her start working at this butcher shop.
Yeah, if she fucking cares and wants money,
Oh.
or she just she's just micromanaging. It's pretty annoying. And what is she doing over there to make money? So far?
Nothing. Eating mangoes.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mangoes. That's right. Eating mangoes.
Mangoes,
Competition
bro.
eating.
Come on, everyone loves the mango.
Beach mango competition eating.
Oh,
Like,
that
I'm
would
gonna
be
eat
sick.
20 mangoes in 10 minutes.
She better at least do that.
All right. So this is going to be kind of exciting because we're going to move on to the next person, who is going to be Nicole, and this is our
First introduction.
first introduction.
Mhm.
And she is from LA, Los Angeles, California, and she's
Not from Louisiana.
that's what I wanted to clarify.
Okay. I mean, knowing this show.
You never know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people are from fucking everywhere here. So she's from Los Angeles, California, and she's 38 years old, which I was really surprised at.
She looks
'cause-
like a
This
porcelain
girl-
doll.
Looks so good for 38. I want to look like her. Like, her face was
Her-
so smooth.
Her head is really good, but if you see later her legs, they look like a 60-year-old.
really.
Oh,
You guys didn't
no.
notice?
I didn't notice.
Oh.
Wow, guys, look at legs more
Wow.
than girls. Eh?
Of course.
It's been a thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, she is I don't know. She looks her skin's good, but she looks like a fucking
Go
Megan
minus
doll.
10 seconds.
Huh?
Minus 10 seconds. Go back.
There you go.
This is her job.
She delivers food.
She's a pizza
Uber
delivery.
driver.
Uber.
Yeah,
Eats or
Uber,
something.
Uber Eats driver, like delivery person.
It's just
pizza-
funny. It starts her segment with her delivering a pizza. You're like, all right, what are we in for here?
And then she also sells vintage clothes, as you can tell from her opening screen, which is pretty funny. She just has a whole bunch of old clothes.
Yeah, she sells online like vintage clothing that she buys from, thrift shops, swap meets.
Of course, she's in LA.
Mhm.
Pretty classic.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Oh, yeah. Probably makes good amount of money doing that.
It's hard though. Marley and I did it for like
You have to make
a
spicy.
year, and
Yeah.
it just takes some time to get your listing up. But yeah, I mean, shit usually sells. So I don't know. You get your shirt for like $1 and then sell it for at least 10.
Jeez. This
Yeah.
is probably a lot of work.
It is, yeah. And the spread is, we have better ways to make money.
So she grew up in a small town in Idaho. Probably-
Idaho.
Yeah, where they grow the potatoes.
Yeah, she used to just farm potatoes and all morning and all
Yeah,
afternoon.
and she was just
And then
like
she'd
new
eat them
potato.
at
All she
night.
knew was potato, and she just went potato crazy. And
Mhm.
now she can never eat a potato or see a potato in her life.
Her favorite bug is a potato bug.
I'm just kidding. No, that was really
No, she didn't even mention potatoes.
She
She just-
wasn't that deep.
Mhm.
She's just from Idaho.
Boring.
She went to college, moved around. Worked as a fashion designer, hated it. Look at her. She looks like she's from Paris. She's wearing her glasses.
She's from where? Oh, Paris.
Paris.
Oh yeah, she was definitely
She
doing
got
the
her
Paris
black
thing.
beret. and-
Beret, black glasses, straight. She looked
Straight-
like a mime, actually.
She does. It's just the way she dresses and her hair. Her haircut is just ridiculous.
Yeah, explain her haircut, Erica.
It's a bob cut.
There
It
you
doesn't
go.
fit.
Mhm.
It does not fit her. I feel like if she had a better haircut, she'd look better, honestly.
And
Well-
not only that, the bob cut is blonde, like very platinum blonde, like not even dark dimension. So
It
When
looks like a wig almost.
they go back to when she first met her other guy, her partner, what's his name? I mean, we'll get to him a little bit, but he has a hard name.
Mamad?
Mamad.
Mahmood. I don't know,
Yeah,
honestly.
she says like Mahomed.
Yeah,
but it's
Mahood.
spelled really odd. It's Mahmoud, but she says Mahomed.
Mahood, yeah.
is it Mahad?
Maybe she's pronouncing his name wrong because she puts an M right before that D, Mahomed. But it's spelled Mahmoud. But he's from Cairo. But when they go back and see the pictures of when they met, her hair looks much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
long and like brunette or something.
So let's get into how she met Mahmoud Aboud.
It
Alright.
wasn't online. Good start.
Okay. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it was a good start. So she went on a spiritual journey after working as a fashion designer. Hated it, of course. The model industry, they're like, you gotta be bulimic.
Yeah, she couldn't handle it. Everything that she went to school for and everything, and then she gave up. I think she said she only did like 3 fashion designer jobs, and she's like, "Fuck this," and quit. And then she went on some spiritual journey. Which,
She needed that shit.
yeah,
And then she went to Egypt for a soul trip. And
a soul trip that she found on some like spiritual singles website.
Like an ad popped up, right? Or something,
Yeah,
and she's
uh-huh.
like,
She's like,
oh,
"Oh,
okay, I'm gonna
perfect."
click it.
This
It's like
is
when you're the lowest in your life and then an ad pops up and you're like,
I need
I
this.
guess this is meant for me.
Yeah.
that is perfect, honestly.
Even her hair, a different color, looks better.
Yes.
Yeah. The
So
blonde. Not
But this
good
is
look.
her and Mahmoud, Mahmoud.
Let's just call him M.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
calling him.
Ma-
And he is from Cairo. He is 26 years old, and they met on the last day of her trip while she was on her whole trip. But they got married after 10 days. She got home, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't
They
know
married
why.
Quick, right?
Yeah. Well, she went back home, and then I guess they fell in love on that first day. So 10 days later, she flew back to Cairo and married him, and then lived there for a while. And it was, from what she says, it was completely horrible because she wasn't used to the dress code. and
There's them at the
no
wedding.
talking to women and like everything that you should expect. Like, do some fucking research, you dumb, stupid girl. And then she left, and then threatened divorce, blocked him, and then that's where it picks up right now.
And then she's talking about going back. Like, what?
Yeah, now she's talking about going back.
Yeah,
She's like,
which
I
makes
need to give
no
him a
sense.
chance.
Yeah. Yeah, she already experienced it. Hey, look how scared she looks in this picture, by the way. Does she not look like she is fucking like a ghost right here?
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna pass out at her wedding.
Oh, it's so
She's
sad.
terrified.
I'm so sad. Oh god. Yeah, so after they got married and did this weird rush marriage, I don't know what the hell she was thinking on her spiritual journey. Maybe she felt very spiritual, but yeah, like you said, she wanted to threaten to ask for a divorce and blocked his ass. Straight up.
It seems like the whole time they were together, they just continued to fight about everything.
It was just
Like,
cultural issues shit that she should have known, no?
Well, she's being stubborn and he's being realistic.
Hey, what do you think, Erica?
he even says, like, hey, before we got married, I told you what you need to wear, what's expected here. And you're like, yeah, I'll do it. And now she's saying, like, well, I thought there would be some wiggle room as to what I could wear. Like, no, he explained it to you.
Yeah, he even says like, "So you didn't take me seriously?" And she's like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "Well, whose fault is that?"
Yeah, that would hurt my feelings more,
She's
actually.
like, I told you about all this.
You don't take me serious as your partner?
She's like, "No."
No, I don't. Yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
But yeah, it starts with her just kind of explaining a little bit of her backstory. Then she goes to meet up with her friends at, guess where? The swap meet.
Of course, vintage. Come on, vintage.
Spot to go.
All about the vintage. She is almost 40, and it's all about the vintage. She's vintage. All about
She
the
is
vintage.
vintage.
She is vintage.
She is.
Burn.
Burn. I would like some of those robes though.
Her friends look a lot older than her. I bet they're the same age.
They vintage. All about the vintage. Sorry. So at the swap meet, she actually oh yeah, shit, I missed it. What do you remember? Dude, she dropped the bomb at the swap meet if you remember.
What does she say?
Yeah.
She's going to Egypt all of a sudden, and her friends doesn't even know.
Oh yeah, well, at this
Nobody
point-
knows that she's going to Egypt. Nobody knows that she's married.
No, that's not true. No, at this point, these girls know everything that she described about the relationship starting. She went over there, it didn't work out, threatened for divorce, and blocked him. Now she's coming to her friends and saying, "I'm going back to Egypt," and they're
Moving there even.
or moving. Yeah, now she's permanently moving,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy. And her friends, obviously, you can see from their reaction, are like, "Okay, like." You guys were just about to get a divorce, but they
like
were all
last we heard.
yeah, they were all caught up with all the scoop except for the reconciliation that she's explaining now.
Like, when did you guys reconcile? Because apparently you didn't tell your friends that
Yeah.
things were going good.
That's when you know.
Well, she
honestly.
reconciled when she got a response from TLC, and they're like, "Hey, we actually do want you on the show." She's like, "Fuck, I gotta call him."
Definitely, I think that too.
Okay, so how funny is this? As they meet at the swap meet, they're like, "Yeah, let's just go hang out and go somewhere." They go to like a public park.
They're just right outside of the swap meet. They got beers at one of the trucks at the swap meet.
I just love that though. I don't know.
Well, this is America.
I know.
This is
That's what I mean. And
You
it's
can
all
do
like a nice
this.
sunny day in LA, just drinking
Uh-huh.
a beer, seltzers. Like
Yeah, it's awesome.
it is pretty cool actually. So it's like, hey. And but she's explaining how strict they are and all the rules and why they fight. And she's explaining this to her two Asian friends, which is even funnier.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this part is so funny.
How she can't hug anybody, can't do anything. She has to be covered.
Yeah, you can't talk to other men except for father. This and that.
And then her friend literally says strict. And then the other person says, I know. And then the other girl's like, it's worse than Asians.
right?
Yeah, they're even more strict than Asians.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I can't believe that.
What? What happened?
I can't believe this girl, honestly. It's just typical 90-day fiance couple that we honestly needed.
Oh yeah. This season's gonna be really good. Keep up with us, man, because there's gonna be so many train wrecks in this shit.
I feel like every couple is a train wreck at
I'm-
this point.
I'm really not seeing I'm not seeing the future in many of them. I mean, we've been proven wrong before. People figure it out and they work out, but at this time, second episode, things are looking pretty grim for every couple.
Ooh, snoring. It's
You guys
cute.
hear that?
No.
Very light. I think it's cute.
It's Raph.
Oh, Raph.
It's
You-
at the top. The subtitle's at the top.
Stricter than Asians. It's
Mhm.
on the top. Because they're both talking at the same time. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after they meet the homegirls, they drink in the salsas in the park.
But this girl's like fully committed. I think she said that she's like leaving in a week. She's going to Egypt. Like they're back at it. She's trying again. And the girls are like, "So what do you expect to be different?" And then she doesn't really have an answer. She's just like, we'll figure it out. We'll find a nice in between,
Can
like,
we,
no, you don't just break like religious codes in the country. Like
Erica, can we
it's
just
ridiculous?
discuss how many fucking berets this fucking girl has on her kitchen floor packed up?
Like what? Yeah,
Are
exactly.
those all berets? A whole wicker basket full of berets?
So I'm
Like why?
I can't, and
Alright,
she's going to
jeez.
Egypt. That's
Oh, you guys missed her legs. It's okay.
I
They're
didn't.
vintage legs.
Well, actually, that's a
Uh
swap meet in the skirt. You can see how her legs look past
her
age.
eggs look like
Her
that.
eggs and
I'm sure her
legs.
eggs look like
Probably
that too.
too.
Shriveled.
Sorry. No, maybe she has some good healthy eggs. Who knows?
But she doesn't have good healthy legs. That was my original point.
So she gets home and she gets on a video call with M.
Mr. M.
Mr. M. I was like,
Mahound.
Malawanumuduri.
I want him to say his name so we know what the correct way to say it is, because I'm
No,
sure
there's the
she's saying it
spelling.
wrong.
Yeah, Mahmoud. I think
We
she did,
spelled
'cause
it right.
She
Yeah.
is Mahound.
But I think it's like
I think it's Mahmoud or Mahmoud. Mahmoud.
I think it's like Mahamud.
Where are you getting those extra syllables?
Yeah. Mahamud? Mahamud? No.
Mama
Here,
Mood.
let's sound
Mahmoud.
let's sound it out. Ma.
But he's from
Mode.
Egypt. He's not from fucking America. It's not going to sound like American syllables. That's my-
Maybe it's spelt in English.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, we need that like dictionary thing where they put it into syllables and it's like ma.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. You just never know what syllables they got there. So, as soon as they get on the video call, she's talking about what she needs to pack, if she can bring anything that dresses, right? Was the biggest thing.
Well, but she basically just like, is there anything I need to worry about? He's like, I'm not worried. And she's like, well, I am. And he's like, well, about what? And she's like, everything, basically.
She can't bring any of her clothes because it's not gonna fit well over there. So
Mm-hmm.
She can't drink. She can't have any of her nice clothes that she wants.
Yeah, he
right?
honestly seems like a pretty lax guy. Like it doesn't seem like he's really asking for anything just out of respect of the culture.
Oh.
yeah, he even mentions that she's the one that starts all the arguments. She's the one that likes to fight.
Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, you love to fight. She's like, I do. And he's just like, yeah, it's always you.
Yeah, he was joking the whole time. Yeah, he was joking the whole time in the video call, and she was like, "Oh, it's a joke. Like we're joking here."
Mhm.
Like,
I
aw.
don't feel a spark.
No.
No
No.
love.
Yeah, it's really odd, honestly.
Yeah, we'll see how long they last. Let's see. Place her bets. I say, how many days in Egypt is she gonna last for? I would say
A
like
week.
15 days.
ooh. I would say a month, actually.
It's funny, one of her big questions is like, yeah, I understand the clothes things, but when I wear skin tight clothes like latex, you're still mad. I thought I just need to cover my body. Like, do you don't fucking get it? She's so
Like,
stupid.
She's already been to the country, so I'm sure that she's seen what needs to be worn out there, but she's so naive, like, well, I could just make it my own style. No.
Mhm.
Well, we'll definitely get more of the Megan doll later. AKA, well, her real name is Nicole, AKA Megan doll.
Who's Megan? What's Megan doll?
It
The
was
movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that a
This
new
is-
horror movie that just came out?
Yeah, she kind of looks like the
Yeah.
Megan doll, does
Yeah,
she not?
does.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next person that we're going to move on to, who's already introduced, which is Chris, 40 years old, from the Alabamas or whatever. Where is she? Alabams.
Alabama?
He is from the South, Alabama.
So, she is one day from going to Bogota. What is it?
Bogota?
Yeah,
Bogota.
Bogota, Colombia. She's going to see her girlfriend, Jimena, who is 30 years old.
Who she's never met in person and plan on getting married to in 1 week.
Yes, that's
Who
perfect.
also found out she was lesbian from a therapist.
Yeah, a therapist told her, like, maybe you're lesbian? And she's like, I am!
And Chris is also has narcolepsy,
Mhm.
and it's barely kind of unknown. it
And
seems
is
like.
much older, right? Their age difference is
10?
pretty- 10, exactly,
Mhm.
also?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Can we just have like an interview of her and then like her falling asleep in the TLC
Oh my
interview? I just need to
god.
see that.
It was so good.
Yeah. Oh God. So we're here. They're on the way to the airport. Woo! They got the son driving, the daughter's in the back, and the mom.
Chris's mom, so all the kids' grandma. Yeah, they're road tripping to the airport. I bet they had to drive like fucking 3 hours to get to the airport.
Oh, easily. When they lived in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, like, yeah, for sure. Easily. You kind of. How do you feel like that? They had somebody on the speakerphone in the car. I did notice that.
Yeah, did you notice that too, Erica?
Yeah, I was like, who is?
They
on
never
the
mention
call?
it. It never like they just kind of brush it off. But we were thinking it was like producers for like audio clips because sometimes they're not always in the car,
It's during
and the
her,
cameras can't always pick up the best. You know.
It's during her speech of how she's gonna miss everyone, but she needs to like take a chance for her happiness, and she's talking to her family, and then it edits the cut, and then comes back, and then the phone is sitting on the center console on speakerphone, and she's added a new person to the conversation, but they don't ever say who it is. Maybe it's like her dad or something. Who knows? Her dad's still alive? Maybe it's her aunt.
I don't remember who else they introduced
I don't
of
know
her
what the fuck
family,
is wrong with the
but
light.
probably someone in her family.
That's what I would think. I don't think it's producers. That audio would be unusable.
Yeah,
But
because I think with the producers, they have like microphones and cameras everywhere in that
Mhm.
car.
that's true. But anyways, at this point, I guess this is Chris's first time traveling out of the country, which is pretty crazy.
Good
And she's
time to
40
do it.
something.
She's also wearing a
She's
a
not.
rainbow
She's
tutu
in it for a
and
fucking culture shock,
like
honestly.
a cartoon embroidered white top, pink sweatpants,
She looks like a
a
unicorn.
tie-dye headband, and a sparkle sequins mask.
Nothing matches, by the way.
This is no,
For
and this
audio
is this
listeners.
is like her flight clothes. This is how she's going to arrive, right?
Like, who's this maniac coming out of the airport right now in
She's-
Colombia?
Like she's definitely getting stopped by TSA and everything.
Oh, for sure. She's definitely gonna get her ass. Like she's asking for it, but
Mhm.
I guess they're more open over there.
Like, how much LSD do you have in your bag?
Right?
And can you give me some?
Give it to me all.
So the kids don't care, as the shirt says. Breaking news.
It's. I thought it was so funny when I saw her shirt. The daughter's shirt. Says,
The daughter of
"Breaking
Chris,
news,
yeah.
Nobody cares, and they're like the whole time she's saying goodbye. They're like just like, well, good luck. Talk to you
Like, have
later.
fun. They're not crying. They're not saying like, "Well, we'll miss you, mom," and stuff like that. Nope. See ya, mom.
The only person who cries is Chris. Chris's mom doesn't even cry.
Yeah.
They both have their arms crossed, which is like a bad like body language sign.
I
Like,
think they're just very awkward kids, honestly.
it could be that too.
They do live in the
It's like,
middle
I
of
just wanna
fucking
go home
nowhere.
and play Xbox.
Yeah, can we get this over with now? Jeez.
Call of Duty just came out with the new map.
Probably is around that time.
Anyways, let's skip. And since we are talking about Chris, let's go to Humana.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Is it Jamie?
With the EY.
Oh, that's why. Jamie with the EY.
You didn't put her in her own?
You
Oh.
put Jen.
Oh. Yeah, it's Jamie. It's Jamie. Yeah. Well, how'd you get Jimena out of Jin?
Because I saw it earlier
was from a
when they're on a
different
FaceTime.
season.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So she has these two gay friends at the Salamba.
That
that I
is
hate.
never said that they are gay. You were making assumptions. It never has said
They're
it.
fucking gay. If you heard their
They're
voices,
gay.
if I could imitate their voices, I would. They're gay.
What is wrong with the camera?
Our camera sucks right now. It keeps. They're like, hey, girl.
I'm telling you, it needs to be brighter.
I don't know. They're definitely gay. Whatever. It's.
Yeah, I looked at them the same way. Just gay. I mean, they're doing makeup and hair. They must be gay.
Wow, you guys.
Have you ever met a straight man that worked at a salon?
No,
Yes.
I'm yet to. Yes?
Who?
Question mark?
No.
At a salon, barbershop, different salon.
No, I did. My mom's coworker, but he was a crossdresser, but he wasn't gay.
Okay, maybe okay.
He wasn't gay.
Crossdresser though.
He just likes to dress like a woman.
And that is not somewhat exploring different sexuality genders.
He likes women.
Okay, maybe that's why he talked to you when you were young.
Yeah. Too young to
Yeah,
understand.
no, I'm just
Could
kidding.
be.
Could be. Anyways, she's getting ready because Chris is going to be coming over that night. And she's getting her hair done, her makeup done. And the people who are doing it are two best friends who work at the salon.
They did her makeup and hair pretty good, actually. I was shocked.
Yeah, they did it
Well,
really
there's a
quick.
reason for that, because when Jamie was growing up, she was a pageant girl who got pushed in a pageant, or not pushed. It seems like she really liked it. And then, like, when she came like a young teenager, she started doing like modeling. And then after she did modeling, she came back to the pageant world to become a pageant coach with this guy. That's how they met.
Ah. I totally skipped that part.
Yeah, so they met each other in the pageant world. So obviously he's really good at like makeup.
Yeah.
They know how to do it and they know how to
Mhm.
do it quick.
And they used to like work together doing pageant managers for pageantries.
During this whole makeup session though, she's just expressing her worries about Chris coming. She says like how she has narcolepsy. They don't even know what it is. That just goes to show like how, much.
It's a rare disease.
Yeah. I didn't really know what it was until I Googled it.
Told you, I only know from Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. There's a girl that he takes out in there, and then she's constantly fall asleep.
Yeah.
She's not ready for that. You already know.
I already know. She's very scared.
But she's also already expressing her frustration. It's like, I'm not sure I'm going to deal with it. Like, already, sometimes I talk on the phone, and she just
It
stops
wasn't
talking.
frustrations. It seemed more like she was scared,
Yeah,
in my
true.
opinion. Like she was like, I don't know what I would do. Like
Yeah,
she
she's
just falls
a little
asleep.
worried. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess just let her.
I was about to
Like-
say grab her blankie and fall asleep with her.
There's not much you can do.
No. All right. So we'll move on to the next person who is not with their couple yet.
Gabe.
Gabe. Is he in Venice? That little canal right there? Oh, no, he's in Florida. Oh, yeah, they got those things too.
Florida is kind of cool.
Hmm.
Some parts.
Maybe to visit. Maybe. Gabriel, 32 years old. He's the trans one. He was a woman turned into a guy. He's like 10 years into his transition. He looks like a dude. Pretty attractive dude, honestly.
Really? No problem.
We actually find out in this episode that I think he got like muscle surgery and stuff like that. That's why he looks so much like a man.
Yeah, I saw that. I like all the graphene on his legs and stuff.
Yeah. But
Pretty
damn, did they do a
interesting.
good job?
How much debt do you think he has?
Was it muscle surgery or was it the testosterone pills that he's been taking for 8 years?
Both. Later in the episode, they show pictures of his transition where he has big scars and graphene on his legs where his big thighs are and giant thigh muscles.
But you don't think that was like to make his penis?
Oh.
No, is it? Wait. Oh,
I
I
have
see
no
what
idea.
you're
Both of you
doing.
guys are like,
I-
oh.
They took all the skin off his
Makes
legs.
sense.
and make it
Yes.
thick.
Yeah, that's like enough to probably make a dick, especially like
I
if
don't
you
know
got
how it works. I honestly don't.
I'm amazed by that, honestly, how we can make a pee.
Dick? And it gets erect and everything? Like,
Yeah.
plant muscles in there?
Yeah.
And then, like, hook
And
up.
then vice versa for the girl, too.
And you hook
And
up, like,
it has
nerves
to pee
and...
from there.
And it has to pee. The urethra has to fucking connect. How do they do it?
I don't know.
Okay, we need to have Gabe on our show so he can explain it to us.
Yeah, dude.
I
Fascinating.
do actually want to be informed on that. I can't wait. Like,
That's why the camera keeps messing up.
all right. Well, sorry. Anyway, so Gabe is going to be leaving in a day. He's actually talking to his mom, who seems super supportive and sweet.
Yeah, she's nice.
I forgot. Did you catch her name?
No, but I expected her to be supportive because, she's been
Her
there
name is
for
Marie.
him.
Her name is Marie.
Marie. So, as soon as he gets there, they're gonna only have 94 days. I guess the K1 visa is shorter in where is he going? Colombia, right?
You said 94 days? to get-
94.
So he was talking to his mom about like his plans. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get married," and she's like, "What's the rush?" And he's like, "Well, I only have 94 days left on my visa, so I won't be able to go back and forth." And then his mom's looking at him like, "You're a fucking idiot, but I love you."
But I support you.
Mhm.
Just go. Damn, so I guess there is a time limit out in other countries too.
Yes. And they have 4 more days. So
94.
yeah. So after Gabe admits, like, tells that to his family, and as he's packing up, we finally get to meet Isabel, which is his significant other.
Yeah,
And
we talked about her a little in the last episode, and we got some details, but now it's finally showing her like on screen time with her kids and everything.
she's getting her own interview.
She seems pretty kick ass.
Yeah, she's really cool. And
Mhm.
she has that same vibe that Gabe has, like the energetic, happy. That's
Mhm.
why they're like matching.
Yeah, this one actually is probably the best that out of the season. Probably the
Already,
most
this couple, I can't
positive.
wait, and I hope they work out 100%.
Yeah, same.
So, it cuts off to Jen, and dude, they're playing fucking Nerf gun. Come on, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
With their 2 kids.
Colombia? I'm just kidding.
And they got sick ass Nerf guns too.
She had her bullets in her shorts. That's how you do it. That's how you reload a
Her-
fucking Nerf gun,
Her
dude.
bullets are all tucked away in her waistband of her tights.
She's such a cool ass mom.
Super cool. She's only 34 actually.
Mhm.
She has 2 kids with 2 different fathers actually. Her kid's name is Sarah Miguel. One is 16, one is 11, right?
I think that's right. Yeah.
She had a really bad relationship with her father, so she went solo.
With the kids' fathers, 2 different fathers.
Yeah, both of them went bad.
Yeah, and both relationships, she said, like, didn't really last long. So she's like, I'm done with men, and went solo for, doesn't really say how long, but it seems like a couple years at least.
Probably as long as like 11 years or something.
'cause how old the boy is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But how cool do you think it was that her daughter, how Sarah explains her feelings like towards Gabriel?
Oh, really cool. Yeah, she doesn't have a problem at all. Well, this
Well,
girl
she-
is fucking woke as shit, is what it is.
Well, yeah, like I'll backtrack. She
Yeah.
explains like every person that my mom dated was super macho and just had that macho
The
mentality and machismo and like didn't care about anyone, very rude. Yeah, they're sexist, they're rude. And then she said Gabriel came around and he was so loving and caring and understanding and, wanted to really get to know it. Yeah. So they have a great relationship too with Gabriel. Like more, like people say, oh, we have a good relationship, but no, they have a great relationship with Gabriel.
Yeah, she even says on camera, and I really love Gabriel. This is the older daughter.
Sarah.
Yeah, the older child.
Isabel. Isabel's daughter.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's super cute.
And then they go on to continue to talk about the first time. So both of them, the mom and daughter, were looking at his Instagram together after they kind of fell in love already. And then that's how she finds out that he was a trans and like goes through his stories and stuff and sees all the transition stuff.
Dude, they dig deep. They're probably going like years back.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah. Well, I think he had it highlighted in his stories as transition stories. That's
And
what
not
it
only
was.
that, he straight up said, like, shortly after he gave out the Instagram, like, hey, I know you're gonna,
He's like,
I'm
probably
pretty
figured it out by now.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then she's like, yeah, it's no problem. I love you. And then the daughter is the same way. She's like, whatever, and the daughter explains it like, I would have never thought that he was through it. Like, he acts manly. Has respect. He looks manly. So what's the difference?
And even
Gabriel's just a good dude all around.
Yeah, it
Like,
sure seems
he's
like it.
honest. He's energetic. He seems loving. I don't I don't know. I feel like they might work out.
I'm so excited for their relationship, honestly. I'm super, super excited. And
This
not
is
only
it.
that, yeah,
Oh.
that's enough for a dick. And
That's enough.
and
It's a
all
skin grafting picture.
and not only that too, I thought it was really cute that Isabel like said like he's a perfect man. Everything that I would want, like the feature, like I don't know, it's so romantic the way that she speaks about him too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all about him being trans, it's just about him being a good person.
But the only problem is with their relationship that we found out near the end is
Family.
family, motherfucker.
Especially her family, because it seems like they're very old school, and you know, like old school parents, they don't know or don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or they just don't understand it.
And then she's also talking to her daughter, and she's like, "Well, we haven't told Miguel yet. Miguel's 11 years old." She's like, "When is the right time? Like, is he at the right age of maturity to understand that it's okay, or like?" So, but I guess we'll watch and find out in the next coming episodes how she's gonna tell her son and the rest of her family, and how will they react.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
All right. Next person, last person that's gonna show up that we're gonna talk about is Jen.
This girl's completely insane.
Jen.
Oh my god.
Oh,
freaking
really?
Yeah,
Jen.
really.
Nomad lady. That's what she is.
Mm-hmm.
No man. No,
Nomad.
no mad. She's looks like she's on pills all the time, is all I have to say about her.
Her eyes are always droopy, is it like all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Where is she from? I always forget.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gotcha.
no, here, that's good.
Huh?
Let's just go. Yeah, Oklahoma. So we're gonna start off with Jen, and she's at 1 week away from leaving to go to India to meet her lover, and she's gonna have a nice, lovely taco fucking dinner with her family that I wish I was invited to because that shit looks stank.
It
Actually,
looked really good.
they had
It
mango
looks so
salsa. The
good.
taco is like really good. The fresh water. They collect teacups. I want to know their family.
I want to be sitting there and
They
eating
got
that
the teacups.
food.
They're all rooster teacups. You see it?
I would love to give Lola that rooster.
With the rooster
one.
lamp?
Oh my god.
Everything rooster in here.
Yeah.
So cute. So this is her Jen is sitting with her mama, her brother, and her sister-in-law here.
Dude, the brother had me cracking up.
Jesse too.
Because, they're just sitting there talking about, like, hey, we're going to miss you, Jen. We're worried about you. Hopefully this works out. And the brother just cannot keep a serious face. Like, he just continues to, like, smirk and kind of laugh.
Not only
I don't
that,
think
everyone's like fucking crying, and he's not even like
He's just
shedding
sitting
a
there
tear.
like, oh yeah,
That
this shit
face.
again. Yeah, look at he looks like he's so whatever about it. He knows what to expect from his sister.
He's been down that road with Jen.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she's like, this is our last dinner. Everyone's crying.
what about this though? Do you guys remember the bomb that she fucking dropped on everyone?
Well, yeah, it's the
Ugh.
only part the only thing that she had to say in the whole episode. Basically.
That Richie's parents don't know about her.
Because she's
Or-
explaining to her family, she's like, yeah, we're going to go over, we're engaged, and we're going to get married. And they're like, oh, how do you get along with his family? And they're like, good. And she's like, but we haven't told them about the engagement or anything.
Good way to start a relationship. I love it. This is how they know how to do
And
it.
she explains that in India, you could have the arranged marriage, but you also could do something called a love marriage, but it's a little less respected. But I guess his parents had already said it's okay, but she doesn't know the extent of that acceptance.
Well, he gets to choose, but the parents still have to say this is okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the parents are probably going to want an Indian girl.
No, they're not going to be okay with this.
She is so old. They hate Jenny. That's what I was saying. Has she fucking seen, like...
No, she hasn't seen. She can't open her eyes. Like
She
physically, they're
cannot.
at half mast all the time.
They are. I think she is on some pills though.
Or it must be that the Botox just like up in her cheeks.
I have no idea.
Ooh,
No,
that's like
because it's
really
top
up
heavy.
there.
Like it's the top eyelid that droops down, not the bottom eyelid that is like tight up.
Mmm.
Anyway, so after her family meeting and everyone's crying besides her brother.
My
He's like-
brother's just laughing.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And he's waiting for her to come back. He knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to
Like,
meet
go
her.
do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
She goes meets her homegirls for a little lunch. Her friends Randy and Myra, right? Yep.
Her
Is
friends
Myra
are
the blonde one?
She's the cool one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one is which though.
Her friends are literally just
The bet, like, yeah. I don't.
Well, they ain't putting up with no bullshit. They ask her all the hard questions and like give her, I don't know. They're really harsh on her, but in a very caring way. Like we know nobody else is gonna tell you this shit, so we're gonna lay it on you.
I mean, that's what friends do. You know,
Mhm.
they just throw it out there. Apparently, Rishi, right? That's his name. He has like a big following on Instagram. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
11K followers.
He's a model.
Model, because he got a model. Get it at the top bottle. Dude, it doesn't even say Myra and Randy, so maybe Myra's on the left and Randy.
I would assume so. Yeah, Randy's the blonde.
Yeah, these girls are gossip. Yeah, like they say, fuck. These girls are gossiping, and I guess Jen was married before.
Yeah, they just start saying like, you repeat all your patterns and you go always after the bad guys and your first husband she married at like really young or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
I only
she
after a few months.
divorced in 2 years. And her
Mhm.
friend, the blonde girl, didn't even show up to the wedding that she hated this guy so much. And then the brunette girl, like,
They both didn't show up.
Oh shit! But
They
yeah,
did-
they warned her that like this is gonna be bad, and she doesn't listen to anyone. And it's the exact same thing that they're doing to her right now.
That's why they're so upset at her making this decision. They just think that she's alone and that she's just settling for
Mm-hmm.
him.
Desperate. She's desperate.
Yeah, well, they divorced in 2 years only after being married too.
Yeah.
That was it.
They think that she's just a green card ticket. And I'm sure that's probably gonna be the thing.
100%, especially with her age and his age and where he is from. Come on.
She's
dude.
also choosing to turn a blind eye because she doesn't even follow him on Instagram or social media because she said that she's judged people in the past, so she doesn't even want to see it. So
Like, why
that's
not?
pretty not good. But yeah, her friend is like, if you look up a picture of insanity in the dictionary, it's your face. The blonde girl tells her that. She's like, you just repeat the same patterns, you go after the same guys.
It's pretty
It's
sad.
so brutal.
But that goes to show how much she has been doing this. Her friends are so passionate. Like, girl, are you really gonna do this again to
Mhm.
yourself?
Yeah, they're like, why should we even support you in this? Like, you're a fucking idiot.
What's gonna
Like,
happen?
why are we still your friend?
Yeah. They've been friends since college, too.
Yeah. Sorority days, dude. But anyways, a whole bunch of red flags. Doesn't follow him on Instagram, like you said.
Mhm.
Don't really talk.
And the whole thing about the parents not knowing.
Where he's from.
But Jen's
So
all about it still. She doesn't care.
the friends have a really good suggestions with this a fucking crossover of a crossover. They got a
Fishing scam.
yes. Thank you. She's like, I'm gonna catfish you.
Yeah, so the blonde girl.
She's like, I'm gonna throw out this hook and go.
Blonde girl wants to
Right
send him a message on Instagram to see if he'll respond and how he will respond.
And
Then
how
she-
does he respond?
And she's like, he won't respond. Blah 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 blah. Like, go ahead, do it. Yeah, and then after lunch the next day, she calls her on Zoom, and she's like, "So remember I told you I was gonna catfish him? I got a response."
I got a fish, bitch, is what she
Yeah, I
says.
got a
Well,
And
he
it ain't
responds.
good.
Yeah.
For her.
This is the first
I
time that she
don't-
found out that his Instagram is filled with women too, which is really weird.
I also don't think that his response was too like malicious or anything.
Absolutely not. It was pretty much like, hey, and then he says, do I know you? And then she's like, no, something, something. Where are you from?
Yeah, we'll go through it. She said, I said hi. Been looking through your posts and I like what I see.
Ah, that's right.
That's weird.
How do you feel about me?
That's weird.
That's what she said to him.
She told him, yeah.
That's not weird.
Okay. Okay.
Richie says, do we know each other?
Normal question.
Completely. Like, why are you messaging me? He says,
Mhm.
I know you from seeing your pics. I think they are attractive. And then he says, okay, well, where are you from? That's it.
Okay. Wait,
And then-
are you
and then
from?
she
Are you a
responds,
robot AI?
I'm in London. I'm in London right now. And that's the end of the conversation.
And he doesn't respond back.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. So what did he do that was wrong? And why is she so mad at him? Like, she's like passionately like, this guy is trash, basically.
She's like, why would he even respond to a message of a pretty girl? Like, you're
Mhm.
calling yourself
Holy
pretty,
fuck, dude.
first of all.
I can't.
I feel like, let's be real, if somebody messaged you and said that, you'd be like, wait, what? Do I, like, you would
I feel-
respond, be like, do I know
I
you?
feel like I would
What's going
ask
on?
the exact same questions. Like, do I know you? Who are you? Where are you from? And then, oh, London. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone in London. I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah, done. Not responding. She just got, the friend goes off after that and just like, well, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Hope everything works out. She's kind of rude about it.
Yeah, she's like, well, I guess just go for it and see what happens and blah, blah, blah.
I feel like she's a little jealous in a way. She's because
I think the friends are
I looked
jelly.
at, yeah, I try to look at her hand and she's not married or anything, so she might just be a little jealous.
Yeah,
would
and she's
think of
like,
the
That's
same
just
thing.
going.
he's
Mhm.
shady. He's shady. She just keeps repeating it.
Nah, she's a scammer. She's gonna turn into Angela Fran weirdo thing.
And she calls herself attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pretty attractive female. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to tell yourself.
All right, y'all. Well, that was our last couple, and that was pretty good. That was definitely like the filler episode,
all-
you know, like the
these-
caulking that you do in between your shower wedge to make sure no water gets out. Like, that's what this was.
Next week will be a lot better because we're finally going to
Camera's
probably
broken.
be introduced to Toothless and Debbie.
Oh yeah, it seems like that last couple's gonna be in, and they seem like they're gonna be a pretty good one. So definitely come back, and we'll have a lot to say about them. I guarantee it.
And hopefully we'll be getting a lot of couples meeting for the first time and getting the interactions of how it is in the new fucking
Yeah,
world.
When they get off the
A
plane.
whole new world.
Yeah, these first couple episodes are always a little bit of a slow burner because there's so much explanation of backstory, especially when it's all new couples and the other way. Like that's the first of the first
Oh,
of their
dude.
introduction to the NDU. So
Just getting to know
NDUFU.
'em.
Oh wait, at 90 day. It's NDFU.
yeah.
90 Day Fiancé.
And DFU.
NDFU.
Yeah,
Quote it.
NDFU.
Hashtag that shit. Hashtag NDFU. Let's go.
Well, appreciate
Comment
guys.
NDFU.
Appreciate you guys for watching or listening because we are on Spotify now under Gangline Assembly of Podcasts with our other podcast partners, and they do have a bunch of cool shows too. So definitely check those out.
And we just released like a really special like 100th episode with all of us in it. It's pretty funny. We're just shooting the
Mhm.
ball, shooting the
There's
stuff.
video game podcast, comic book, voice acting,
It was all together. We weren't even talking about any of
macabre
that.
cast, which is like dark, funny stuff. It's real cool.
Ghosts.
But that's Ganglion Assembly. Just search it in Google and it'll pop up. But it's on like Apple, Spotify, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll be in the feed
We'll
there
be
for
in
you
the
too.
Spotify.
Otherwise, watch us on YouTube when this comes out next tomorrow, which is Wednesday. We always post every Wednesday morning.
And she's on a fucking Dell computer. Who's on a fucking Dell anymore? Thanks, guys.
And
Get
if you want to
upgraded.
Yeah.
watch live, we stream on Twitch every Tuesday. So join our Twitch channel. OMG,
Get
Let's Talk.
special episodes.
Join our Twitch and comment with us. We'd love to have some audiences.
Yeah, join the conversation. You could even talk shit. That's what we do. About
Yeah, we
us.
But I also love you guys in the 90 days.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.